Batman, a bad man, rude boy, a madman, soft boy, a sad man, facelift for waste man. Relax, me no one after box your face. Light up the team, give me after, put you in your place. Enemy, see the enemy a come. Bust it up, watch the enemy a run.
You are now tuned into the Boxing Bros. I'm Caden, I'm here with my co-host.
You already know what it is. It's the Commissioner, Trill Dollar Bill.
And this is Dr. GMD. Please forgive me, y'all. I just got my wisdom teeth taken out, so my face is a little swollen, but it's all good. I'll be back to my sexiness in no time.
All right, TBE, did you introduce yourself already?
And it's you, you know me. You know who it is. It's your boy, the TBE. What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Ned's already starting this off a little bit crazy, so hey, we're gonna dive into our first topic, which is: did Anthony Joshua lose too much weight for the Usyk fight? There are people who feel like Anthony Joshua's lost too much weight, and they're basing it on his physique in the recent pictures that he posted, specifically this one on Twitter, where you can see he says caption this, and he shows his physique. And you can see he's definitely leaner than he was before the first Ruiz fight, and he even looks leaner than he was in the second fight with Andy Ruiz. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Conspiracy, because you like AJ, right?
Of course. Don't blame me, man. I like AJ for real.
Dr. GMD.
I like AJ.
Is Anthony Joshua, did he lose too much weight for the Usyk fight?
I feel like he didn't have to lose all of this weight. I know he's probably banking on Usyk is, physically prepared for a 12-round fight. But bro, you didn't have to do all of this, man. Like I still feel like AJ can knock him out in the early rounds, but unless AJ is like, hey, you know what? We just gonna be boxing all 12, then I guess. I don't know, man. Me, be honest with you, yo. It looked kind of crazy, his transformation. He looking like them people that be doing the crate challenge for like $100 on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't look too good to me, man.
Whoa. He looked like the people who be doing a crate challenge for $100 on the corner. What are you comparing AJ to, bro?
Yo, man, listen, man. No disrespect. I'm just saying, it looked weird, yo. And in that picture when he smiled, looked funny. So I'm just saying, he looked like one of the original crate challenge people. That's what I'm saying, the original contestants of the crate challenge. You know what I mean? People that know, they know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't think he needed to lose all of this weight. So I feel like he is losing too much weight for the Usyk fight, because I don't really deem Usyk that much of a threat for Anthony Joshua. But hey, it's just my opinion.
Bill.
Listen, everybody else's opinion doesn't matter. The only person's opinion who matters is AJ, right? And what I tell you guys, he's taking this fight serious. He said he's taking this fight serious. He's getting leaner. He's getting meaner. He knows what's in front of him. He has to be fast. He has to counter shots. He has to be slick in there, because that's what he's going up against. Yeah, I was hard on AJ. I was hard on AJ. I wasn't always big. If you go back and watch the old videos, I once predicted that Deontay Wilder would beat an AJ.
Still will.
Yeah, right. Then the transformation of AJ, and I had to appreciate it. I really had to appreciate it. His growth in the ring, and that he was willing to still learn and not just focus on one aspect of the game. Like, he was still willing to be a student of the game. That's how you know that somebody wants to be great, right? When he's still willing to learn. He knows what's in front of him. I think that he got a good team around him, and they know what they need to do to prepare themselves for Usyk. I've been saying this. This is a tough fight. I think AJ will win, but I still think that this is going to be a tough fight. This is a battle of the minds. I don't think this is going to be a physique war. You know what I'm saying? I think this is going to be a chess match and a battle of the minds. And I can see AJ winning. You know what I'm saying? I can see AJ winning on points. You know, I think Usyk is a tough competitor. He's a tough competitor. And like I said before, I only see two guys beating him in the heavyweight division. And they happen to be from across the pond. And that's AJ and Tyson Fury. Other than that, I think Usyk is so talented and so technically sound that he gives problems for all the other guys. Like, they're not going to be able to touch him. That's how I feel.
So you don't see AJ pulling a knockout in this fight?
I believe if he can catch him, but I don't think so. I think that Usyk is so technical. You know what I'm saying? He's so technical that this can go 12 rounds. He can move around and make this one of those. These are both Olympic gold medalists. This is what people are forgetting here. These are not bums here. These is both talented boxers here. I don't think this is going to be a battle of the physiques. I think this is going to be a battle of the minds. This is going to be a chess game. And I believe that AJ will pull off. He'll get the decision. I think he can get the decision. Maybe a knockdown here. I don't know, but I really think this is going to be a decision. I think this is going to be a chess match. I won't be mad if he knock him out. But I really think it's going to be a more of a tough fight than what people are saying. Everybody's underestimating Usyk so they can take credit away from AJ. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, because Usyk is really that good, guys. I just think he really is. Just going back and watching his old fights, like he really is and not being able, guys can't catch him. He's just that much. He just gets away like this much. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got to say about that. I'm not mad at AJ. I think he's doing what he feels that he needs to do to prepare himself for a guy like Usyk.
TBE.
Yes, sir. Did AJ lose too much weight for Usyk? Nah, I think AJ losing weight. He's preparing himself for Undisputed. You know, I think Usyk is a Fury Jr. And, he may not have the height, but he has the technique and he has the skill set. So, huh? I don't know.
So you think
you can't just let the man rock? Go ahead, G.
You know what? Nah, you right.
Go ahead, G. No, go ahead. No, you already jumped in. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, Usyk is a Fury Jr. AJ lost weight because he knows what's on the line right now, and he wants to make sure he's getting himself in shape for the fights down the road. And wise man once said, "Ukrainian soup," and I'm going to quote that right now. Ukrainian soup.
I mean, that was a wise man and all, but the wisdom that this wise man has would not say for AJ to lose all that weight for Tyson Fury.
We don't know what Tyson can do, but we're not going to foreshadow right now.
I'm still trying to figure out who's the wise man.
Usyk. And my thing is, I know once Usyk gets hit with a right or a left, he's going to run. And he's going to stay out the way of the man's hands. And that's why AJ just did this to follow him around and make sure he stalks down his prey. It's like a young lion feeding his claws into a fresh impala. Thank you.
I mean, we had this discussion before, man. I think people, for starters, you don't even know that AJ lost weight because muscle weighs more than fat. Then when you see someone's bulky, you don't know how much of that's water weight in their muscle. So like the appearance of him being leaner could be because it's less water weight. He's more lean, but the scale isn't going to be much different. He could actually be heavier because, like I said, muscle weighs more than fat, and that's what people don't understand. Like sometimes when you ever work out really hard in the gym and your clothes fit you different, you know you're losing weight because your pants are looser, your clothes, you know it. But when you step on the scale, it says you gained a pound. And you say, how is this possible? because you're looking at it from the wrong perspective. You lost body fat and you put on muscle. So when you do that, you look slimmer, you are leaner, but you actually weigh the same or maybe even more. And that's what people don't understand. The other biggest misconception you can make is that leaner means weaker. In fact, leaner actually means stronger in most cases. So I know for myself, when like I'm the bulkiest and I'm the heaviest, like I'm not the fastest I've been. I can't jump the highest. I can't lift the most. But it's actually when like I'm leaner. When I'm lean, that's when I'm the fastest. That's when I can lift the most. That's when everything. But like if you looked at me with my hoodie on, you'll be like, man, what happened to his muscles? Right? But actually, I'm at my best. So I think people are misinterpreting what they see with him. All I see is a dude who's been putting in work. And I said this before when we were talking about did he lose too much weight for Andy Ruiz. Train to go 12. Train to go 12 hard rounds. You are a boxer. You're not a bodybuilder. You're not a football player. Football players have one explosive play, and then they take a break for 30 seconds. Then they have one explosive play. Then they take a break for 30 seconds. That's not a boxing match. Boxing match is more of a cardiovascular workout, and you have to be prepared to go 12 hard rounds. And that's what you look at, like Conor McGregor, for example. His tank went out against Floyd, and Floyd knew it was going to happen, and that's when he got at him. And so that's all I'm saying to you. You can't look at his physique and judge his physique because you don't know if he's stronger. You don't know if he's quicker. You don't know if he even lost weight. You might just be witnessing body recomposition. And I'm not going to break down the science on that. But, like, you have to understand these things. So with that being said, man, AJ just needs to focus on being his best self and being prepared to go 12 rounds with Usyk because, like Trill pointed out, Joshua did go 12 with Joseph Parker. So it's not unreasonable to think he may go 12 with Usyk because it's a lot harder to land that flesh shot that's going to KO someone on a Usyk than it would be a Pulev because Usyk's more elusive. Usyk is better reflexes. Usyk is quicker. That's where I feel like you're missing it, G. You're just thinking like, oh, he's going to go in there and Ukrainian soup. But that man Usyk got reflexes. That man Usyk is quick. It's not the same as hitting a bigger, stiffer target. So I think that's what you're missing. I think what Trill's is giving credit to is he believes that Usyk is going to be elusive and he thinks it's going to be a little difficult for Joshua to land that clean punch on Usyk. I don't know what's going to happen in that fight. I lean towards Josh KOing him, but I see a pathway for Usyk going 12 as well. So it's a very intriguing fight, better than people think. Joshua's okay. Do you, Joshua?
So then what you're telling me is AJ's not going to eat a hearty bowl of Ukrainian soup. A light bowl of Ukrainian soup.
I don't even know if Ukrainian soup is a real thing. We need to find out, is Ukrainian soup even a real thing?
I think every culture has some type of soup. You know what I mean? So,
let us know if they got some soup in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And check out our podcast on all major streaming services. And make sure you check out Phantom's album, Destined for Stardom, out today on all streaming services everywhere. Go cop it.
Watch that Walk With Me video. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. It's the Mighty Mighty Boxing Bros. We just getting started.
George Bush doesn't care about
What? What did you just say?
George Bush doesn't care about
What did he say?
Oh, then stay in school, son.
George Bush doesn't care about black people. I'm sorry.
Usually it's me that does stuff like this. Ned,
yeah. But if these videos didn't take up so much like of your memory, I could keep all of them saved and then just like make like a blooper reel. Like last week when G couldn't get the intro.
Keep this.
Oh shit!
What's wrong with this kid, yo?
Oh, sorry. I'm back.
Yo, you an idiot, dog.
I'm back. Let's go. We did it again. My bad, G. I ain't even going 3 hours.
It's all good, man. You different, man.
You're welcome. You're all welcome.